know that you don't really wanna be with me. So I don't wanna tell your body so desperately. Yeah, yeah, I know I'm just here to pass the time. Why you grinning about my waistline? Yeah, I know that you don't really wanna be with me. So I'm running up and into your arms, like we've been together for years, but it hasn't even been that long. And I don't know why I'm so addicted to your charm. When I know all that you want is for me to be on your arm. Got me making all the wrong decisions. Got me thinking that next time it gon' be different. I don't wanna be a new addition, but you're lighting up my ignition. Got me making all the wrong decisions. All the wrong decisions. No, I haven't must have been like you in a while. So baby, tell me how you hold me with this just now. Yeah, but I know I'm just here to pass the time. I don't think that you can ever be mine. So baby, tell me why I'm trying so hard all the time. So I'm running up and into your arms, like we've been together for years, but it hasn't even been that long. And I don't know why I'm so addicted to your charm. When I know all that you want is for me to be on your arm. Got me making all the wrong decisions. Got me thinking that next time it gon' be different. I don't wanna be a new addition, but you're lighting up my ignition. Got me making all the wrong decisions. All the wrong decisions.
It takes you over, feeling like you could fly. It takes you over from somewhere deep inside. It takes you over and makes you feel alive. It takes you over, arms out wide, arms out wide.
The kinetic, frenetic, high-speed, high-stakes sport of sitting volleyball. We are back for day 2 action here in Orlando, Florida, as the sport that got everyone to their feet. Some amazing performances as we welcome everyone back. Pat Parnell along with Haley Elwood here at the ESPN Wide World of Sports Complex. And a lot of excitement brewing because I think a lot of people were surprised just how intense this sport is. The big story, without a doubt, has to be Team Air Force coming in with the bullseye on their backs, undefeated in wheelchair rugby, undefeated in wheelchair basketball, coming into then sitting volleyball. A lot of the same players, they came in with that swagger, but then only to lose in 3 sets to U.S. Marine Corps.
Yeah, I spoke with Air Force player Kamiley Casillas before the game today, and she told me it was a humbling experience losing to the Marine Corps. They had never lost to them before, but she said, we know we are capable of doing so much better. They stayed late last night. They were here very early today. They have been on this court warming up for a very long period of time. And I asked her, what are your keys to victory? She told me we need to communicate better, not get on each other for those tiny mistakes, and ultimately take it 1 point at a time.
Yeah, and it's going to be that 1 point at a time. You're going to have to watch, actually, Air Force, how they play right out of the gate, and they have to go through Team Army, which isn't going to be an easy task. When we look at the bracket play, SOCOM, by virtue of those 2 wins yesterday, they take that fast track to the next bracket. Their game will be 8:30 p.m. tonight. Now, the winner of this game with Air Force and Army will meet SOCOM, that undefeated team. The winner of the following game, Team Navy, Team Australia, will meet Marine Corps. Winner of those 2 games will go on to the gold medal round tomorrow. We'll also have the bronze medal match. That'll be noon Eastern tomorrow. So a lot of sitting volleyball. We're going to basically culminate the Warrior Games with that bronze and gold medal match tomorrow. Lots of excitement brewing for that. Before we get to today's competition, we check in with Lizzie Smith.
Well, let's go ahead and get into it. Day 2 of sitting volleyball, our first game this evening, Team Air Force versus Team Army. Air Force being 1-1 and Army being 0-2. The winner of this match we'll see later on this evening in our semifinal game. And man, tomorrow's the last day of Warrior Games 2024, so we know that these teams are exhausted. Their bodies have been through a lot of competition, but they are going to show up and show out on behalf of themselves and their fans. So lots of action coming your way. Sitting volleyball, day 2 starts now.
Just based on the level of intensity, the pepper being played between these 2 teams, it's a good harbinger of what we can expect as we look at the Team Air Force setup. Number 2, Allison Smith. Number 4, Chris Farrell. We mentioned he is going for that ultimate Warrior title in the individual categories. Number 6, Colton Grimm. 8th, Brandon Sullivan. Number 10, Carly James. Number 13, Adrian Spalding. Number 15, Curtis Ballou. Number 17, Moses Nebraska. And a very large roster indeed for Team Air Force. Number 22, Miley Casillas. Number 24, Brian Williams. Number 27, Austin Duncan. Number 33, 6'5", Paul Vermeer. We see him standing there. Number 12, Jason DeMoss. Number 26, James Richards. 0, Jonathan Guerin. And number 18, Daniel Eaton. And Team Army looking for a win here in the second day of sitting volleyball. Number 23, the towering Abel Baez. Number 11, Gerald Blakely. Number 17, Stephen Bortle. Number 42, Darnell Boynton. Number 7, Nathan Deegan. Number 2, Brooke Jader. Number 19, JP Lane. Number 52, Chris Parks. And number 4, Adam Proctor. Number 10, Alexander Robeson. Number 14, Jason Smith. Number 25, Derek Thompson. Number 13, Elisete Tonya. Number 16, Jean Miguel Torres Cruz. And number 12, Michael Villagren. As we see Lane there, number 19 was very valuable when it came to the serves there, but also so quick on that back line, getting those digs. And I talked about it at the top of the show, Haley, just how important it is that Air Force comes out super hot, super forceful out of the gate, sets the tone, and puts Army on edge.
In regards to how they practiced last night, watched tape last night, practiced this morning, this afternoon, I would be surprised if we saw anything different coming from them. They are ready to go. They know, as Kamiley said, it was uncharacteristic of them to fall to the Marine Corps, so they're ready to go in this one.
Well, yeah, well, there's a little bit of a history there, too. Marine Corps last year got the gold medal, and Air Force just lost. It was down a 2 3-point match. Very, very close battle. And these two teams have such good history and rivalry, and Army, much the same. We expect a battle. Our first set of 3, remember, win those first 2 sets, onward and forward to meet undefeated SOCOM. Later tonight, winner of that game will move on to the gold, silver medal round. I love the Warrior games with the high fives, the congratulations before the game.
Yep, you get things going. You start off that camaraderie right. I'm sure there's old trash talking during, but set the tone positive to start.
And again, Air Force, you're feeling the blue wave of spirit in the stands. Undeniable as we get ready. Looks like Christopher Farrell will be serving it up for Team Air Force. See Carly James in, Moses Nebraska, Paul Vermeer, Kamiley Casillas, and Mark Goodson, Felix Calderon for the call. Our officials, serves up, pushing Army back. They're able to get a piece of it. And there's that net. 24. Brian Williams, the power on the net, so impressive. Really pushing back in the deep line. Tonya to Baez. Back to Farrell. Williams gets a touch. Baez holds on to it. Nebraska with the set. And Williams delivers a tomahawk of a spike. Wow. Air Force can stick to these set plays. A little too much on the power side for that for Farrell.
See them regrouping there, and Kamiley told me that's something they want to do better of in this game. Communicate better, and she said we think it'll be better after playing with each other yesterday.
Number 17, Steve Bortle, taking the serve for Army. It's high arcing right to Carly James, crossing it over Williams. And a net called on Army. Now 3-1, Air Force. And a much more controlled, communicative Air Force, as you mentioned. We're seeing the dividends. Nebraska, nice set, Williams. Tonya to Baez. Great dig by Christopher Farrell. Nebraska trying to get it. Just too much speed on that. And a quick sub, number 7, Nathan Deegan coming in for Abel Baez. And a quick switch of positions as Torres Cruz pulls Robeson to the back row. Nice set, oh my, and that's out. That is beautiful sitting ball. That set that Moses Nebraska was able to push over to Carly James. Cross court, arcing sky high. Just out of reach for Robeson.
This is certainly the Air Force team we saw and expected to come in with the tenor and tone that they are playing with right now.
Really utilizing all the skill sets all these players have. Moses Nebraska one of the more experienced volleyball players on the team. And a good save by Williams there at the net. James gets it over, and Vermeer, nice touch just with the dink. Air Force scrambling to get that ball up. But you see how defiant and how confident they are trying to establish that zone, that wall defense on top of the net. Arms up. Oh!
There you go.
And that's what happens when you're 6'5". Paul Vermeer just towering. Brian Williams serving it up for Air Force. They're up by 3. And Torres Cruz went a little long on that. And already we're seeing a very, very vocal Army team. Switching it over. Williams making the move, switching the angle. Now Robeson tries to find Tonya. She couldn't get it over. Now up by 5. And you can see how much play is right on the net. Both these teams are leaning on those taller players, making sure they're shifted to the front.
Well, and Pat, you were down there earlier. I know you got in a little pregame workout. Explain the height of the net, because it's lower than a normal volleyball,
first off,
obviously, but it's deceiving.
Yeah, and it's humbling. I'm 6 foot, and you barely make it at the top of that net. The difference 6'5" makes is huge. So Army starting to climb back. Now a 3-point game here in the first set of 3. Farrell, Vermeer, James up on the net. Now going back to Air Force. And we'll be subbing out Casillas. She'll be coming out as number 16 in for Air Force. Austin Duncan. Carly James with the serve. Way too much gas on the ball. And Abel Baez coming in for Army as Deegan will sub out. Torres Cruz now will serve it up for Army, trailing by 3. Yeah. So a recalibrated, re-energized, refocused Team Air Force trying to keep their gold medal hopes alive. Can they pull off a trifecta at this year's Warrior Games? Vermeer up high with the serve. Tonya just in over the back of Carly James. Great touch by Steve Bortle on that. Billigren. Vermeer, big dig. Can James get to it? Vermeer keeps it alive.
Man, that was impressive.
And the hustle that Vermeer had to do to get to that. We talk about the rules, having to keep that contact, one cheek on the floor at all times. Easier said than done.
I was going to say, deceptively difficult.
Yeah. Farrell with the serve. Baez up. Tonya keeps it up. Nebraska with the dig. Cross set. Williams. Beautiful cut. Tonya got a hand on it. But the angle and the speed of that. Great hit by Williams. So timeout's called. You can see Coach Linda Gomez-Pye feeling a little bit of too much of a gap being pulled now by Air Force. Up by, wow, 5 points, just like that.
Yeah, this is a game, obviously, we talked a lot yesterday about how quickly a team can go on a run because points can be accrued very quickly. But if you're the team that's falling behind, that could be a negative, obviously. So this timeout, crucial. Get it together, regroup, have a conversation, and hopefully come out hot.
Well, how about the other matchups that we watched with Army yesterday? Some really tight matches, then only to lose it right after about that 18, 17 point bubble is burst. So crushing for this team. They came so close yesterday. At this pace and the type of play that I'm seeing by Air Force, this was the team I was expecting to see yesterday.
Yes.
Christopher Farrell with the serve. Nice and low, forcing Torres Cruz. Low with the dig as Lane will come in. We'll take center back as Chris Farrell. Another beautiful serve. Baez got a piece of it. Just couldn't slap it down. Another beautiful serve. Bortle got a touch on it. But we saw Farrell. This is up against Australia. How consistent. Watch how low and angled the serves are. A lot of discussion with the bench and the coaching side for Air Force. Over to Williams, nice touch. And you could see Williams saw Baez and the rest of the Army wall starting to come over. Really smart play there, just that light touch and finding the open space.
One of those things that we talked about, the communication. It just seems they're so locked in right now.
Yeah.
As I say that when Army gets a point.
Yeah, and Billigren, great placement there, finding that back pocket. Adam Proctor for Team Army, serving it up. And just long. Wow.
Yeah.
So just climbing to 9 points. Air Force getting closer. Remember, it's 3 sets. If they win the first 2, that locks it up for Air Force. They'll move onward to play SOCOM later this evening. The winner of that match directly to the gold medal round for tomorrow. Farrell up. Oh! And Williams, Tonya, you tried to get in there for the block, but so much power, you could feel that hit from the stands. Robeson got a foot on it. Farrell now to Nebraska, and Williams again off the hand of Lane. And now an 11-point game. Trying to calm the nerves. Casillas with the serve. Oh, and a great hustle by Farrell, but can't get it back. Serve moves to Army. The 10-point deficit.
Watching this Army sideline right now, it's hard to hopefully watch them not get too frustrated, too flustered, but they know they need to look at them.
And a nice spike there by Derek Thompson, right into the feet of Farrell. And good hustle. Wow! Are you kidding me? Allison Smith.
Maybe Air Force is a court 1 kind of team. They don't like playing on court 2, because court 1 is where they're locked in.
You might just be onto something here. Lane up with the set. Thompson, and now Williams. Demasiado caliente. Just way too much spice, too much heat. Now
Knew it.
Melisete Tonya for Team Army serves it up. Farrell over to Williams. Robeson keeping it alive with the foot. Now James and Torres Cruz. He is lit up.
I will say using the foot is very interesting to me because obviously you feel like it's a hand game, which it is, but you just got to keep the one cheek down, so whatever you can do.
All fair game. Robeson up to Torres Cruz. Big bump. Sets over. No! And just like that, Army starting to climb back. Williams couldn't find the connection. Tonya on a roll here, serving. Now a 7-point game. Farrell up. James with the dig. Oh! Still alive. Army on a roll here.
That's what we talked about, those runs. When you start getting that momentum, it's very easy to kind of keep things going.
Big bop now, Nebraska. Couple of these hits by Air Force coming in too hot. Air Force calls a timeout. Trying to stem that charge that we're seeing from Army. Air Force had a 10-point lead. Now cut down to 5.
Keeping it interesting here.
And you can see on the faces of Army, they know, they can taste it, but I counter that to just the body language and the hunger and the want in Air Force.
And one of the things that Kamiley said was they just can't get on each other. So when those serves are too hot, as a team, it's okay. Let it go, regroup, and move on to the next play.
And a little change-up. We noticed it last night. Torres Cruz rocking the Monster Zinc Sully vibe. Had a Sully vibe. Tonight, little purple rain. It's thunderstorms outside right now, so whatever it is, it's working for Team Army. Oh! The Torres Cruz.
It's nice, I like it.
I'm back in the purple, but he has been very, very strong on the net. Great player for Team Army. So Williams doing his big shift. And just a little wide. So now Air Force just 3 points away, sealing the deal. Thompson for Army. You can see that reach of Vermeer up on the net. Williams with the set. Up and over. Lane pushes it back. Now James with the dig. Vermeer puts it deep. Perfectly placed. And with that, Air Force 2 points away for the first win of the set, if they can get there.
They've let Army kind of creep back in here a little bit at times, but overall it has been exactly the performance I think we expected from Air Force.
Now Carly James. Lane over to Tonya. Bortle. Back over with Villagren. Just a smack attack by Army there. Villagren had that nice arcing hit. And you can see Baez, Farrell locking legs. And Torres Cruz just unleashed a catapult there. Fortunately going long. And this is going to be game point here. If Farrell can finish it off here. Air Force 24, Army 17. Here we go. And with that, Air Force wins the first set of the match. Was a tight battle. You mentioned Army had its moments, but a good first step for Air Force as they look back in form. We still have more set play here from Orlando, Florida, when we continue with the Department of Defense Warrior Games right after this.
The soldiers of the U.S. Army stand watch around the clock, across the globe. They face a uniquely challenging lifestyle. That's where U.S. Army family and morale, welfare, and recreation plays a critical role, with programs designed to enhance their quality of life. Corporate partnerships with Army MWR are a powerful tool to weave your brand into military life experiences of today's well-educated and brand-loyal soldiers. Build your brand with the strength of the U.S. Army.
Back to Orlando, Florida for the 2024 Department of Defense Warrior Games. Sitting volleyball is the game du jour, and it is exceeding expectations once again. We just saw a blistering match against Air Force and Team Army. Air Force getting that first game. Now on the court behind us, the big news, Team Navy up against Team Australia. Look at that score. Of course, Team Navy getting the win, but Australia 21, impressive. They're starting to find their rhythm.
Starting to find their groove. I'm so proud of them because as we discussed yesterday on the broadcast, that was really the first time they had ever taken this court against an opposition. And with such limited prep, they had two camps, I think, to get ready essentially for these games. So really proud of them after traveling such a long way too to get here.
Our two officials, Felix Calderon and Mark Goodson, making the call, and the fans, all ages, all sizes, fans for Team Army, fans for Team Air Force in the stands on center court as we get ready. Remember, it's 3 sets. If you win the first 2 sets, they will advance, whoever that team is. Air Force already has that first set win. Should they win the second one, transfer automatically to the game against SOCOM later this evening. SOCOM undefeated yesterday, and the winner of that game on to the gold medal round. And there's that Air Force blue we love to see, the spirit.
Cheerleaders, cowbells, flags, megaphones, you name it, they've got it.
Yeah. Air Force already out waiting for play. They want to get this done.
They're ready to go.
But it was really beautiful. You saw that. I had some words with Moses Nebraska. He has that volleyball background, but when they are able to get those set plays, those beautiful cross sets, likes of Brian Williams, Christopher Farrell getting the hits. But Nebraska, what did he say? He's like, yeah, but I want to hit one. I want to hit one. I can't blame him. When you connect on those balls in sitting volleyball, it's got to feel so good.
Got to feel good.
Serving it up for Team Army will be Villagren. And a quick sub in before we start here. Adjustment there. Casillas out. And number 16 coming in. Michael Villagren up with the serve. Nice bump. Can he get to it? No. Farrell pushed all the way to the side. Yeah, he got that high bump by Austin Duncan. Just a little too deep. Nice set by James. Now Duncan. And wasn't sure if that hit the hand of Baez. Had it hit the hand, they could have retrieved it. So stays with Army. Vermeer with the set. Oh! And just like that, Army out of the gate. You see a lot of adjustment by Air Force, trying to gauge the serve by Villagran. Vermeer up, Farrell, Duncan. Torres Cruz tries to push deep. And a net called on Army. And we've been in this position before. Number 4, Christopher Farrell. Just is golden when on service.
He has that exact precise touch and feel that he has to have in order to put the ball in play in the correct placement too.
I would say him and Williams, they're so good at finding those pockets. You'll see these last minute adjustments. And speaking of that, Allison Smith coming in for Paul Vermeer. Should play center back. Up high over to Villagran. Baez hanging on to it. Great hustle there by, oh! And James put it up right into the hand of Bortle. And he just took a hammer to it. And Bortle will sub out, coming in for him, Robeson. But when you put a ball up and Bortle with that height, that reach, just slices and dices. Robeson serving up for Army. And unfortunately, Williams got a piece of it, couldn't redirect it back in bounds. Army up by 3. Adjustment by Robeson. No. And net called on Air Force. Army 3 points up. Big shift by Robeson, forcing a shift on the other side. Big dig, Farrell. Nebraska over to Williams. Nice, light, intentional touch by Williamson.
Army has to feel good though about this start, right?
They've definitely got Air Force scrambling right now. Quick sub in. Kamiley Casillas will take the serve for Air Force. Over to Robeson. Deep, perfect placement, and he just couldn't get the proper dig on it. Now a 2-point game. Tonya over to Baez, and a beautiful block by Carly James. Just throws up the firewall.
We saw Carly before the game speaking to one of the Air Force assistant coaches. Don't obviously know what that conversation was, but she was locked in from the get-go. And she comes off smiling.
Yeah.
Know why.
Colton Grimm in for Carly James. Now a 1-point game. Service, Air Force. Wow, and Villagran pushed to the brink of the base there. And now we have a tie game. Air Force, Army tied up at 6. Air Force finding their run in this game. Robeson, big dig, but Baez can't save it. Casillas showing her prowess, her value.
Yeah, she's doing well back there.
Baez sets it up to Tonya, back to Baez. Oh, and such a smart play by Abel Baez. Look where Colton Grimm was standing. Looked to the outside, took the lane. And Baez will sub out. Deegan in for Army. Lots of touch back there. Still alive. Farrell to Nebraska. Set. And what amazing ball handling. The way that that ball was moving across. And Williams able to complete. Quick sub. Colton Grimm out. Carly James in. Paul Vermeer back in.
It truly felt like a textbook Air Force play, if you will. The way that they communicated past one another, that looks like what we've been seeing over the last couple days.
Great hand set by Tonya, getting it over there. Back knuckle by James, keeping it alive. Robeson saving it. Oh, and Farrell and Casillas getting all tangled up in the back row.
I was going to say, it's surprising you don't see more of that because of how much leaning has to happen in order to keep at least one of the cheeks on the floor, that there isn't more interaction between teammates.
Melisete Tonya with the serve. And Farrell sends it right back. Vermeer, and getting a lucky bounce off Torres Cruz. Now Williams. We've seen just how valuable he is when he's serving it up. Responsible for a lot of the runs for Air Force. Nebraska with a nice set over, and it's still alive. Wow, Farrell kept that alive. Again, oh, what a rally. Wow. Huh.
That was one of the more fun sequences we've seen all day so far.
Well, just the hunger by Farrell. Now still tied at 9. It has been an incredible back and forth with Army and Air Force. Army is not going to relent. Lane serving it up, 9-9. Puts it up, Nebraska right at the net. Oh! Again, the movement, the way that Nebraska, that perfect set, knows exactly where Farrell, Williams, he knows how to work and utilize those players. That height, just perfect hand set. And then Farrell just brings that massive hammer, like the hammer of Thor.
We know for a lot of these athletes, some of them aren't used to playing this sport. They try out, they get in camps, and then decide, okay, yeah, let's compete. But with someone like Moses Nebraska who has played, you can tell. And it's such an asset to his team.
Yeah, definitely is help controlling the pacing. Now Air Force, you can see starting to take a little flight here. 12-9. James up to Farrell. And net called on Army. And just like that, Air Force finds himself up by 4. Carly James with the serve. Wow, what a serve. Talk about flying low and avoiding the radar. So stealth as James is electrified. And thought we had a timeout there.
We're still going.
Sands the timeout. Quick sub. James back to Melisete Tonya. Torres Cruz gets it over. Can she get back? Just too much real estate for Carly James. Nonetheless, 4-point game with Air Force up.
And I know we talked earlier about you kind of getting in on a little pregame action. We talked about the net, but how would you explain the motion of being down on the ground and body movement?
So incredibly difficult to move, and with the speeds that they're able to get, I mean, they're just throwing it out there. And we talk about the core strength needed. It's unbelievable. So So it is official. Team Navy will move onward and forward for our second game of the evening. We'll be checking out Navy up against Marine Corps. Team Australia, we bid them farewell here in Sitting Volleyball. They will have another game, but in terms of medal chances, no chance for Australia. The big story is, can Air Force keep their gold medal hopes alive? In all three team sports, can they get that coveted hat trick?
I wonder if that's been done before. Do we know? Got a research team on that.
Well, our crack commando research team.
That would be very, very impressive.
So playing our second set of three. Air Force got the win of the first. 4 up. Torres Cruz with the serve. James sends it right back to Lane. And Baez just hammers that all the way. Way too long.
One of the things you had mentioned earlier about the core strength, I had asked Kamiley Casillas, how sore are you today? Because that was one thing I learned from going from day 1 to day 2. Your body hits a different kind of soreness. And she's like, on top of that, it's also day 9 of the Warrior game. She's like, we're feeling sore. It's not going to change. Yeah. And when we're out here, we don't feel it at all.
Yeah, the stamina of all these athletes. Not only have they done wheelchair rugby, wheelchair basketball, they've also done powerlifting, rowing, not to mention all the track and field.
I wonder if any of them swam this morning, too.
That's a good question. James getting pushed back. Smith, nice push set over. So Air Force up by 6. Christopher Farrell with the serve. Taking the time, really working those plays, and Williams was, you know what he was trying to do. He had that small, about a foot wide lane, just couldn't get it on the line. But I love to see that Air Force isn't taking the easy plays. They're really working it. They're trying to get those sets across.
It really feels like the work that they put in is absolutely being shown right now on this court.
So now Robeson will serve it up. Army down by 4. And great hustle by Carly James. Nebraska. Waiting for the call here. Quick sub in as Casillas comes in, and Colton Grimm in for Carly James.
Maybe.
Yeah. So yeah, ball to Air Force with Kamiley Casillas. She'll be serving it up for Air Force. Up by 5. Just 8 points away from making it official for Air Force. Nice dig by Farrell. Nebraska holds on to it. Williams gets it over, pushes Torres Cruz deep. Oh, and just Melisete Tonya and that front row had this fun interaction with Melisete Tonya. She said, when you talk about my classification, you know, in the Army, I can go by superhero, and it's with plays like that definitely earning it.
Absolutely.
And a big play. Paul Vermeer comes in on that front line. Colton Grimm out for James. Air Force really trying to stay fresh as Moses Nebraska. He'll be serving it up. And he was packing so much power in that.
I wonder, too, what your mindset is like when you haven't had to serve in a minute. You have to come back and then focus up. I bet you're hotter more often than not.
A lot of deep breath work. Nice serve by Tonya. Farrell to Nebraska. Wow. And that's the hit that he wanted to get. Rifles it away from the back row. 19-14. Air Force up. Quick time is called. And Air Force, they can taste it. But we've seen so many games take an interesting shift right when we're around the 18, 19 point range.
It'll be interesting if Army can kind of get this a little closer to make it a little more interesting down to the wire here, or if Air Force just comes out the gate, runs away with it.
Air Force is owning the momentum right now. Army, their story is that they have yet to win here at the Warrior Games. Looking for that W. Air Force, all they care about, making the transfer to the game later tonight with SOCOM, where they would have to now go through SOCOM to make it to the gold medal match, which will be tomorrow, 12. We'll start with our bronze medal game, noon Eastern, then right into the gold medal round. It will culminate and finish off an amazing 10 days of competition here at the Warrior Games.
If Air Force does make it against SOCOM, it's almost like we get a little cheater like AFC championship kind of game between, or divisional game before we get to the championship game, if you will. It just feels like such a good matchup that we will likely be seeing if this holds.
And you can see Army is staying in step on some plays, but there is an intensity. It's palpable, it's visible. You can see the focus. They haven't stopped for a moment. Air Force, the hunger is evident.
Their fans are hungry too.
Yeah. Opposite of quiet. Can hardly hear yourself think in this auditorium.
And there's a game going on behind us too.
Air Force with possession. Williams will be serving it up.
The Air Force team is feeling their crowd support right now. Vibing?
Yeah.
Or vibing, I think is the word the kids use.
Oh, yeah. Casilas, Nebraska, James, Vermeer, Farrell, and Williams. In for Air Force. 6 points away. Lots of discussion with the officials right now.
I don't know what the discussion is, but that was one thing Kamiley Casillas also told me before the game. She was like, look, we also can't get upset at maybe some ticky-tack calls by the officials. She's like, all we can do is control what we can control, and they're doing a fantastic job at that this game.
Calm the nerves. Stay on track. Can see a revved up Team Air Force. And it's just a 5-point game right now. But the good news for Air Force, they're 6 points away from taking the win here. So just a little discussion with the officials. As we can hear from Felix Calderon and Mark Goodson on the far end of the court. Making sure.
Dotting I's, crossing T's.
Well, when the stakes are this high, everything matters. And it's important that Air Force, that momentum that they were just experiencing, that you don't want to ice them too much. Got to stay loose, got to stay focused.
Good point.
Williams knows what he has to do, and he's done it time and time again. So good on being consistent and precise with the serves. Torres, Cruz, Thompson. Get a little fan base push of their own. And it looks like we are ready to jump back into play. Service with Air Force. Air Force up by 5, 19-14. There's the serve. Back to the back row, Robeson with that second touch. Thompson. James holds on to it, Williams. And a great job, Farrell, Vermeer, with that, up to 20, now a 6-point game. Incredible approach on that front row by Air Force. Big dig, can Robeson get to it? He does. Torres Cruz keeps it alive, up high, and it's wide. Torres Cruz, Thompson had a chance, and just too much angle, went wide.
Really nice play to set that up. It just ultimately didn't end the way they wanted it to. Nice rally they had going.
21-14, 4 points away for Air Force. Inching closer. Beautiful serve, kept alive by the front line. James pushes it way deep. Williams back up to James, over to Vermeer. Torres Cruz, and just goes a little too deep. And just looking into the eyes of Williams, you can see he's big shift. Williams shifts over, takes the opposite angle, over to Robeson. Now Lane switches it back. Nice bump by Nebraska. Torres Cruz, Nebraska again. James to Vermeer. Gets a piece. Robeson, no!
Well, I think it's safe to say Air Force was not affected by that lull in playtime.
Yeah, and even when it gets a little chaotic, you can see they go to the basics, the way that they're moving the ball around. Nice off the legs of Nebraska, but couldn't get it. 8-point game right now. Air Force 23, Army 15. Jason Smith will serve it up for Team Army. Abel Baez in for Robeson. This is a huge serve for Army. Trying to hang on right now. 8-point deficit. Air Force is only 2 points away from sealing the deal. And having some discussion. So Abel Baez out. Deegan will go in. A little bit back and forth. Undecided on who we're... So Baez is trying to figure out, am I in, am I out? And I'm out.
And he's out.
So Deegan won't go in. It'll be Adam Proctor. Taking left front. Army trying to maximize all positions right now. They know how important spread right now of 8-point lead by Air Force. How vital it is to not only win this serve, but continue to go on their own run, because they know that Air Force is only 2 points away.
And Air Force can't get too caught up in those 2 points either. They have to keep it regulated, keep that flow going the way that we've seen them flow throughout the game. Not get too hot and not get too excited, because they are very close.
Air Force has been moving at Mach 5 since the get-go. I'm so impressed. The tempo is just relentless. Here we go, Jason Smith hopping it up. So point for Army, hanging on. Nebraska pushes it right back. with that, Air Force is 1 point away. So Casillas out. And subbing in, Austin Duncan. Watch that front line and watch the serve by James. Oh, big serve, gets a hand on it. Wow.
He was there at the end.
That's there was we said score check. I was the same. Yes. That was okay.
All right, we're good.
That is official. Air Force takes the win. And it actually took two coaches over to challenge the score check. I was watching the board, and then they rolled it back.
Just making sure we got it, we're good.
Apologies for the anticlimactic there, but great job by Carly James and the entire Air Force team as they congratulate one another. We talk about the Mach 5 tempo, and it was like afterburners right out of the gate, and the way that they've moved the ball around, that is unstoppable when you have those hands like Vermeer so high and those cross sets and the likes of Williams. And then Farrell serving it up. You had Allison Smith in the back row with those nice beach jigs, hitting one knuckle on it. And that hustle of Air Force. Undeniable. Williams feeling it. Farrell feeling it. And the entire Air Force team put together such a veritable clinic. And by doing so, they make their way to that coveted transfer spot. However, their work is not done.
Nope.
They have to go through an undefeated Team SOCOM.
I think they're ready for that challenge, though, because I think everything Kamiley Casillas told me today, it paid off in this game, so we'll see if they can keep it going.
And by virtue of the win by Team Navy against Team Australia, they move on to face Team Marine Corps. Now remember, Team Marine Corps, the defending gold medal champs. The winner of each of these brackets will move onward and forward to tomorrow's gold medal game. Before we get to more competition here in Orlando, we check in with Lizzie Smith.
Well, what a game. Air Force defeating Team Army, and I am joined by a very special guest. I have retired Colonel Greg Gadstone here, also the former director of the Army Wounded Warrior Program, author, actor. I mean, this guy does it all. What does it mean for you to be out here cheering on your fellow Warriors?
Well, thanks, Lizzie, for having me out here. It's really awesome to see the continued spirit of for those of us who've made sacrifice and continue to drive on with life.
Absolutely, and we're so grateful to have you and your support here. Now, what do you want to say to your fellow Warriors and their families?
Hey, I just want to say, look, keep going. Realize that there's nothing that you can't accomplish. It's not about what you don't have. It's about what you do with what you have.
Absolutely. Thanks so much for those wise words, Greg. Also served for 26 plus years. We will let you go enjoy the rest of competition today, and we have our second match of the day coming your way.
Thanks, Lizzie.
Thank you so much, Lizzie. We are just amazed at the level of competition, and the good news for all the fans watching all over the world, just drinking in the Warrior games. We've got more matchups coming up. Team Army versus Team Australia for that 5th place match. I'd love to see Army go up against Australia, and we're hopeful. Australia just starts to inch up higher and higher on the scoreboard. So stay close. When we return to Orlando, Florida, and the Department of Defense Warrior Games, more sitting volleyball. You don't want to go anywhere.
The soldiers of the U.S. Army stand watch, around the clock, across the globe. They face a uniquely challenging lifestyle. That's where U.S. Army family and morale, welfare, and recreation plays a critical role, with programs designed to enhance their quality of life. Corporate partnerships with Army MWR are a powerful tool to weave your brand into military life experiences of today's well-educated and brand-loyal soldiers. Build your brand with the strength of the U.S. Army.
But everything I said, I heard it on repeatedly, and I'm on your trail.
watch me. I feel the tension, feel it rising. Give me a taste of everything. We got the action, can't stop watching. Give it to you, give it to me, give it all away. Ooh, 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 better watch me. Ooh, 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 better watch me. Better watch me. Better watch me. yeah. Got me going loco, this is all I want. The beat is so strong. Got me dancing all night long. Got me dancing all night long. I'm waking up and go, no, never taking it slow. Well, you keep talking, keep on grooving forever. I've got this feeling and I'm higher than free. I'll keep on living, keep on moving, remember. Yeah, I'm waking up and go, yeah. Got me going loco, this is all I want. The beat is so strong. Yeah, I'm waking up and go, yeah. Got me going loco, this is all I want. The beat is so strong. Got me dancing all night long. Got me dancing all night long. This is all I want. The beat is so strong. The feeling so strong. Got me dancing all night long. This is all I want. The beat is so strong. The feeling so strong. Got me dancing all night long. This is all I want. The beat is so strong. The feeling so strong. Got me dancing all night long. This is all I want. The beat is so strong. The feeling so strong. Got me dancing all night long.
My pain is like water against the dam. And it's my cross to bear. I can't remember a time it wasn't there. Light a fire so the world can see the fight and fury I have inside of me. Lord, bring out the fire in me. Shine so everybody can see you. Be anything that you wanna be. Lord, I'm gonna find my way. Hard times rain down since the day I was born. But I never stop running past the point of no return. Light a fire so the world can see. There's a fight and a rage deep down in the heart of me. Lord, bring out the fire in me. Shine so everybody can see you. Be anything that you wanna be. Yeah. Lord, I'm gonna find my way. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hard times rain down since the day I was born. But I never stop running. Time to take my turn. Light a fire so the world can see the fire and fury that I have inside of me. So open your eyes and see the fight I have burns inside of me.
Welcome back, everyone, to the second day of sitting volleyball competition. Pat Parnell, along with Haley Elwood, along with Lizzie Smith in the field, as we ready for our fifth place match. Team Army up against Team Australia. We just watched a very, very contentious battle between Army and Air Force. Air Force, they were just the full force. There was really no stopping, and it was a difficult one for Army to lose. Both these teams, Army and Australia, just looking for the W at this point. It's been a tough battle through some of these team matchups.
It has, and for different reasons. Obviously, Army is definitely much more used to this level of competition. I'll talk about Australia in a second. Army's just gone up against some really good teams. For Australia, they are relatively new to sitting volleyball, and talking with their coach, Tony Farah, yesterday, he was telling me they had one selection camp, one training camp, and coming into yesterday's match, about 5 total hours of training time, which at the time I looked at him and kind of chuckled, and he goes, no, I'm being serious, just about 5. So it's very different for them.
Well, we'll get through some of those players as we look at the lineup for Team Australia, finishing out the order. Number 13, Chelsea Clayton. Number 16, Luke McCallum. Number 18, Luke Manhire. Number 29, Ryan Moston. Number 53, Doug Griffiths. And number 74, Justin Brown. Teams taking a moment. Words before the game. Good to see those handshakes, high fives, all before the game. And Team Army, well, we just witnessed just how deep their talent roster goes. The towering Abel Baez, number 23. Number 11, Gerald Blakely. Number 17, Stephen Bordel. Number 42, Darnell Boyton. Number 7, Nathan Deegan. Number 2, Brooke Jader. Number 19, JP Lane. Number 52, Chris Parks. Number 4, Adam Proctor. Number 10, Alexander Robeson. Number 14, Jason Smith. Number 25, Derek Thompson. Number 13, Melisette Tonya. Number 16, Jan Miguel Torres Cruz. And number 12, Michael Villagran. So the Australian fans back out in the stands showing their support for their team, and mentioned not a lot of time spent in basically the handful of team sports, whether it be wheelchair rugby, wheelchair basketball, and sitting volleyball. But it was good to see they gave a little, I'd say, a test to some of the other teams. I'd like to see them climb up there in the 20s in some of these set matchups.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested to see how they come out in this game, how they perform in this game. Because like you said, in that last game when we cut to that first score, it was like, okay, they got something going there, which we did not see yesterday from them, because to your point and to what I said earlier, it is just so new.
Good to see Nathan Lane there having fun for Army.
Nathan's wife Crystal in the stands.
Yeah.
Or JP Lane, excuse me, but JP's wife Crystal in the stands. I don't think Nathan Lane's here today. Though beautiful voice, just like JP.
Songbird, total songbird. Well, it looks like Army winning the toss for serve. So Army will serve it up here in set play, 3 sets. First team to win 2 of those 3 sets takes the win. Some last minute discussions with Tony Farah, coach for Team Australia, and our officials. And that is Mark Goodson, along with Felix Calderon. And we are off and there's the whistle. Here we go. Nice dig by Australia. Throws it back and gets Army. A little on edge, so Australia, first ones on the board. Luke Manhire will be serving for Team Australia. Nice low serve. Abel Baez able to get the touch. That quick wrist action. Able to just flick it back, going deep. And you saw Adam Jackson just got a little caught up there. Ainsley Hooker playing front left. And there, that's what he wanted to do.
Yeah. They had that little chit chat prior to that one, and they got it going.
So tied up at 2-2. Tor Cruz out, Lane in. Tonya just got an arm on it, couldn't get it up. Just like that, Australia up by 1. Couldn't get the serve. Tied up at 3 now with Abel Baez serving. So Torres Cruz back in on the front line. Robeson in for Baez, and he will serve. And unfortunate for Robeson there. Giving service back to Australia. And a point in the process.
Did you try serving when you played earlier?
Yes.
Was it hard?
You know, it's one of those, it's an adjustment.
Yeah.
For sure. Torres Cruz. Army getting a little caught up. Now Australia up by 2. Let's see, Ainsley Hooker telling everyone, just relax, breathe. Deep ball, too wide, just outside of the reach of Baez. And Melisete Tonya serving it up for Team Army. Down by 1. Wow. And a nice combination with Ainsley Hooker hitting it over to Coombs there. So quick timeout called, and just like that, Australia up by 2.
It's very cool. You can see them communicating, kind of dapping each other up on the sidelines here. Very encouraging to see them have the performance they have to come out this way after what we saw from them yesterday.
You can see Coach Tony Farah just keeping it nice, calm, collected, not over the top. That relaxed, fun approach, right?
Yeah.
We talked about it. They just came out, their game plan, fun.
Have fun. Play for each other. Relaxed and fun seems very Australia too, but.
Indeed, yeah. So Ainsley Hooker will serve it up for Australia. They're up by 6. I'm up by 2. 6-4. And just hits the tape. Notice too, just an uptick in the amount of substitutions that Army has taken. Really playing with the line and the rhythm, as now Deegan serves it and couldn't get a handle on it. You saw Sue Osborne got a piece of it, but just ends up in that no-go zone. Over to Torres Cruz, hand set. Oh! Couldn't get it. It was just too off to the side for Christopher Parks. Torres Cruz trying to put it up nice and high. Tonya, Baez, and just gets tied up. And Australia, Ben Owens taking to the net, challenging the likes of the Army team. And Australia on a serious roll, now up by 3. Griffiths continues with the serve. We'll have a quick sub. Lane will come in for Abel Baez for Team Army. And Army steals it back. Army 7, Australia 9. Wow, and Baez back in after 1 point.
Yeah. Interesting sub strategy, like you said. A lot of subbing going on.
But they get him in there because now on the return he'll have that reach on the net. Lane really good on the return and getting those errant balls. He's so fast at getting those beach digs like that. And that is why they put Abel Baez on the net. Tied up again now, 9-9. Torres Cruz with the serve. So I heard you had a chance to talk to Torres Cruz. What's the story
I did.
on the purple hair?
We got the hair story. So he had the Sully look. He said he'd had it for a couple days. He did participate in swimming this morning. I was wondering about that in the last game. He said when he got out of the pool and got back to his room, the quote was, "It looked really bad."
Yeah.
And I'd assume the chlorine had something to do with that. So he goes, "Look, I had some extra purple hair dye on hand." We went all purple.
No one wants to see a sad Sully.
No one wants to see a sad Sully.
And Australia couldn't finish on that, but a net called, so okay, so just checking the score there. Now it's 10-12. So a little bit of discussion in regards to the score. Possession service will go to Army, and we are at 11-10. Here we go. Jason Smith with the serve. Puts it right up front. Oh, and unfortunate for Australia. Just kind of forced back in that dig. Ben Owens really had no room to adjust. Smith with the serve. Oh, wow. Christopher Parks really didn't have to put much effort into that. Just has that condor wingspan and then a pterodactyl claw on the end.
Look to the stands to those who are supporting him.
Yeah. Nice bump by Deegan, and then into Baez, finishes the job. And now Army starting the run of their own. It was good to see Australia staying in step. And Coach Farah kind of wants to stem that flow, that momentum that we're starting to see from Army.
Yeah, trying to kind of settle them down right now. And I think if they had 5 hours of training coming into this, they're probably at what, 7, 8 in today's game?
I'd love to see this Australia team, you know, with twice the amount of time together. I mean, the way that they've been able to acclimate and adjust and learn on the fly with all these sports, it's really incredible.
Yeah, we have AC/DC playing too.
Mustache dancing, it's an actual thing.
DJ Skippo throwing on the AC/DC for a little down under love. I think to that point you made too, so much of this game, as we've discussed, is about communication. And so to get out on this court, all of them together, and to be able to communicate, it's only gotten stronger as these games have gone on. And hopefully they can kind of tighten this one back up a little bit.
Just Australia, just 4 points down here in the first set of 3. Our 5th place match. Quick back, Deegan answers. Oh, and a good job by Team Australia. Adam Jackson got down so vertical with Villagren. Really had little to answer with. And a quick sub as Ben Owens out. Number 18, Luke Manhire, will be subbing in for Team Australia. It's a 3-point game now. Australia's still in this. Big serve way deep. Can they hold on to it? No.
Oh, nice.
Villagren just up and over, scrambling on that front line. Great angle on that serve by Manhire. Baez got a piece of it, but it
went the wrong way.
Yeah, it was to his detriment. Big dig off the back. Cross court to Baez. Wow. The arc on that. And Baez just waited so patiently, able to seal the deal. Tonya up with the set. Parks back to Tonya with the bump over. Goes deep again. Belicente Tonya finishing things off. Way to follow through. And Villagren with the serve again. Manhire from the back. And they won't call it as Villagren left the floor diving for that dig. Need to have that contact with floor.
One cheek.
Oh, Villagren and then Baez with the touch over. Now still a 3-point game with Army up 17 to Australia's 14. Quick sub on both teams. As we see number 4 coming in for Army, Adam Proctor. And Christopher Parks with the serve. And with that, 18-14, Army. Parks again. Got that nice little underspin with that serve. Comes in low, goes right over Tonya. Seeing some adjustment on the net. Australia getting tied up. And just like that, 6-point deficit for Australia. Army inching closer to the 25 mark. Manhire with the return and goes long for Australia. Army now at 21. And Parks having some words with Coach Linda Gomez-Pye. Parks shifts over, more center court, right to Manhire. And Baez seals the deal. Hard to contend with that wingspan. And Parks going deep. You could see Sue Osborne just didn't have enough time to get a hand on it. Man higher. And a nice touch by Australia. And number 12, Adam Jackson. He'll now move in for service for Australia. Big point for Team Army as they are 1 point away from taking the game. Just like that. Service, Abel Baez. Australia 9 down. This the first set of 3 in the 5th place match. Abel Baez. And that is game. Jason Smith on the front line. Adam Proctor able to finish it off. They get the first win of 3 for the set match play here with Team Australia. As we will switch sides and let them go at it again. And Abel Baez, all smiles.
As he's walking
like that last play. Definitely earning his keep up on the net, really providing those pivotal blocks.
Good serves too.
Yeah, has the service, has the blocks, and those digs on the back line. As Team Australia showing that they have definitely a little bit more in the tank than anticipated. As we ready for our next set play, we'll check in with Lizzie Smith.
Well, I've got a very special guest here. I'm hanging out with Team Australia's very own Timmy Hale. You're out here cheering on your brother Alex. What's it mean for you to watch him out here compete?
Oh, look, it's absolutely amazing. I'm having such a great time here at the Warrior Games. You know, just first off, I'd like to say a big thank you to everyone here. You know, all the staff, all the competitors, all the Americans. You've been so great in welcoming us here. We've had such a good time. You know, the last week's been huge for everyone. I'm here supporting Alex. I'm also supporting all the competitors, you know. I've heard some amazing stories, you know, I've heard some great courage. They're just all heroes, and it's just a really great time being here.
Such touching words from you, Timmy. Anything you want to say to Team Australia as they head into the next period?
Look, I think there's one thing that I really have to say, and that is Aussie, Aussie, Aussie!
The soldiers of the U.S. Army stand watch around the clock, across the globe. They face a uniquely challenging lifestyle. That's where U.S. Army family and morale, welfare, and recreation plays a critical role, with programs designed to enhance their quality of life. Corporate partnerships with Army MWR are a powerful tool to weave your brand into military life experiences of today's well-educated and brand-loyal soldiers. Build your brand with the strength of the U.S. Army.
With the sun, there's work to be done. We gotta run through the fire. 6 a.m. we're miles and miles. Look at what we've done. One by one, yeah, we're getting it done. We can always aim higher. Oh, with the sun, there's work to be done. Run through the fire.
We are back amidst 5th place match between Team Army and Team Australia. We just witnessed Team Army winning the first win out of set play against Australia, finding their first W, Pat Parnell, along with Haley Elwood, as we continue with sitting volleyball. A fast, furious game surprising everyone who first lay eyes on it. It's
What was your intro? Frenetic, kinetic?
all of that.
That's it.
Yeah, it's
all of it.
it's great to see when the first match that we opened with today, when we start to see those set plays of Air Force, you take that speed and then you throw the set play, it takes on a whole nother level. Maybe like a fifth dimensional chess. So tactical, so fast, as we see Coach Linda Gomez-Pye. Happy that she got the win there. Her husband coaching Team SOCOM, they went undefeated yesterday, and they wait Team Air Force in the match later tonight. We'll be giving you the updated scores on that because we'll be checking out Team Marine Corps in our next matchup after this. As Luke Manhire will serve it up for our second set. Pushing it back, Lane returns. Baez. Wow, getting a lucky bounce, and you could see Christopher Parks just did not think that one was going to land. Manhire again. Oh, Parks is getting forced back. Ben Owens able to get the angle on that. Lane with a nice dig, Baez. Tonya, and just a little long. So, Australia, from the start, getting some ground here. Lane digs up, and Baez again. So Army stopping that mini run by Australia. Army getting on the board with one, as Parks will serve it up for Team Army. And Manhire forced to that back pocket, could get a clean dig. Parks known for that nice low serve. It's got that height. Almost can actually serve down on the ball.
Very effective up front, too.
He's got that incredible reach. Cat-like reflexes. But by cat, I mean he's probably Liger. I'm a Liger Tiger category. Pretty big cat. A manther. He's a manther.
A manther.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh, and Thompson touched it, gets the roll, and unfortunately for Army, couldn't get the finish with Baez. Tied up at 4. And a nice finish there by Villagren from the back row. Lane subs out. And Proctor in.
17 should be going in. 16 should be going in.
So some letting the officials sort out the substitution right now. There's a flow in protocol.
There is.
This just in military. There's protocol. Yeah. Looks like they will sort out the details of the sub, stopping a little bit of the flow, but
Okay, it's close enough game that no one's flow is truly getting disrupted right now.
Right.
And that's why the fans are here.
They love the stoppage.
Yeah, it's their time to shine.
So now number 7, Manhire out for Australia, and Georgia Murrell will come in for Australia. Proctor in for Army. Right on the line. Wow, Baez. Amazing placement. Tries it again. Nice and deep. Wow. Filligren pushed to the brink, able to hold on to it, but Thompson couldn't get a clean second hit on that. Ben Owens serves it up for Australia. Parks back. Over to Tonya. Filligren. And a nice, just cupping it perfectly, arcing it from the back row for Filligren. Nice finesse there. And Melisete Tonya had a lot of heat on that. Got the lucky touch there. Oh. And now Army starts to find another run. Up by 4. Tonya with the serve. Big hit, and that's going to be out. And good call by Tonya. Could see that that was going long. She'll hold on to serve, and now Army finds himself 5 up. Yeah, and coming in a little hot on that serve, so service going to Australia. Looks like Sue Osborne or Ainsley Hooker with serve for Team Australia. Oh, unfortunate for Army.
Not quite the right placement there.
Yeah, when those blocks work, you're loving it, but when you just come on the underside. A little deeper. Bay has big hand set, and Parks just whacks it out and about. Wow. That's one way to take care of those low serves.
Yeah, right there.
So it looks like another sub for Team Army. Jason Smith coming in, number 14. And Thompson out. And Smith definitely shined in the game before this. Hold up. As whistles called. It looks like Parks will sub out. And Robeson in for Parks. It's a carousel.
It is.
Of competition.
We saw it with Army the last game, too.
So Army still up by 5. Army 13, Australia 8. Smith with the serve. Gets the lucky touch on that. Looked like a net, but net ball, but service going to Australia. Still a chance for Australia to get the W here, Haley.
They're not that far behind.
So Lane thought he was going to sub in there. Oh, and Ainsley Hooker almost got the 3rd hit on that. Got a little foot, hand, whatever it takes.
A little bit of everything to get that.
So Adam Proctor, he'll sub out, and in comes Lane again.
Michael Filligren from Army being extremely vocal, very vocal leader. We saw him yesterday pumping up his teammates in between the 2 games. Just kind of get them going.
His psych level is always on, say, DEFCON mode.
Yeah.
Billigren again with that hand set. Couldn't tell where net contact was coming from. Looks like they called it on Australia. That bodes well for Army. Now they are 6 up. Here we go. And big dig attempt on the back row for Australia. Came in a little hot. Good serve again by Billigren. Now 8 up for Army. Inching closer. And number 29 for Australia, Ryan Mostyn, couldn't get the clean dig. Sticking with that back row approach. And Australia can't seem to get a piece of any of these serves by Billigren. Say he shouldn't deviate, just stay with what's working. And again.
Yeah, no sub is necessary right now at that position.
A timeout call by Coach Toini Farah for Australia, giving Army a chance to focus as they are only 4 away from making it official and winning the 5th place match.
Army feeling really good. You see them huddle up right now, being really excited about the possibility of coming out of here with a dub.
And immediately following this matchup, a lot of excitement brewing for the defending gold medalist. Fans of all ages dancing, getting the energy going. Coming up, Team Navy versus Team Marine Corps. Remember, Marine Corps really ruffling the feathers of Team Air Force in that matchup yesterday. And we talk about flair. We've got purple hair, but how about gold kicks? I mean,
he's got the best kicks on this court.
Yeah.
Look good, feel good, right? That's what they say.
Yeah. Wow. Man, that thing was a rocket. Fired off now at 22, 3 away for the win. And got a little, looks like we had a touch on that. So, Coach Gomez-Pai about to sub in. Billigren's out. And Steve Bortle is in.
Steve's teammates and coaches telling him, play big now.
2 points away. Can Bortle seal the deal for Team Army? High up in the back. And just long. You have to love the effort. That thing was close to about 2 inches out.
It's kind of what we were saying before, that when you haven't served in a minute and you get back there, it might take, you don't get multiple shots though to do.
Yeah, hard to come in fresh. Big dig by Robeson. Tonya sets it up to Baez. And with that, we're at game, set, match point with Robeson on serve. Army took the first set win, and they're on the verge of making it official. Here we go, 24-11, game, set, match point. And that is it. It is official. Army with the win over Team Australia. Here in the 5th place matchup. They came out at this year's Warrior Games looking for the W. We're up against so many incredible teams and finally found it here in the last matchup up against Australia.
You can see the looks on their faces. There's a lot of smiles. There's a lot of joy. There's also, though, maybe a feeling of a little bit of relief to get that win, to finally clinch 2 in a set, in a match, and be able to show to everyone why they came.
Yeah, and so much of the Warrior Games is about your own journey and these competitions with oneself, even within the team events like wheelchair rugby, wheelchair basketball, and with sitting volleyball. talked about Team Army's depth of talent and what they can do when things start clicking, and we definitely saw it. Australia came out, got a little traction, but with the likes of Parks on that front row with Abel Baez delivering shots like that, tough to stop when Army is in this flow. Big serves by Villagran, and that brings us to our bracket play here on day 2 of 3 of Sitting Volleyball at the Warrior Games. And by virtue of that win, Army holds their head up high, which leads us to our next bracket. We're going to be jumping in with Team Marine Corps, Team Navy, the winner of that game, moving on to the gold medal round, and Team SOCOM, Team Air Force, winner of that will move on to the gold medal round as well. Before we get to our next bracket play, we check in with Lizzie Smith.
Well, Team Army pulling out the victory. I'm here with Alex Robinson, definitely a team MVP, especially there at the end. Talk to us about how it feels to have that Army victory.
It's always about teamwork, motivation, and confidence. I couldn't ask for a better team, and I'm always going to be Team Army heart into the future.
Absolutely. We've heard you on and off the court screaming for communication, teamwork. It seems like Team Army's really evolved in terms of that camaraderie.
Oh, of course. We are all about camaraderie. We're all about, showing respect even to Australia. They are a great competitive team. I hope to see them next year, and I want to give a shout out to all the other branches for the good sportsmanship.
Definitely, Alex. And I know it was sitting volleyball, but these shoes got to come in some kind of handy, right?
Oh, of course. I had to rep my colors, that yellow, gold, black, everything.
Well, it works. Congratulations again. Go celebrate with your team. We have the final match of the day coming up shortly.
Thank you, Lizzie. The energy in here is starting to tick up even more as we ready for defending gold medalists. Team Marine Corps up against Team Navy. That is coming up next. Trust me, you do not want to miss it. Stay close. More to come from Orlando.
The soldiers of the U.S. Army stand watch around the clock, across the globe. They face a uniquely challenging lifestyle. That's where U.S. Army family and morale, welfare, and recreation plays a critical role, with programs designed to enhance their quality of life. Corporate partnerships with Army MWR are a powerful tool to weave your brand into military life experiences of today's well-educated and brand-loyal soldiers. Build your brand with the strength of the U.S. Army.
Retribution can be so dangerous. The falling rain and the rising tide. You're not to blame, but you're dying inside. There's a black cloud hanging over us, hanging over us. Still we aim for glory, for glory, for glory. Still we aim for glory, for glory, for glory. We will rise and we will fall without backs against the wall. Still we aim for glory, for glory, for glory. There's a sentence that you must serve. You're gonna do your time for what it's worth. It's worth. The falling rain and the rising tides. You're not to blame, but you're dying inside. There's a black cloud and it won't give up, give up. Still we aim for glory, for glory, for glory. Still we aim for glory, for glory, for glory. We will rise and we will fall without backs against the wall. Still we aim for glory, for glory, for glory. The sea will rise, the stars will fall. We're still alive to climb the wall. We live forever and stake our claim. It's now or never. Stand up and take aim. We do it all for glory, for glory, for glory. We do it all for glory, for glory, for glory. We will rise and we will fall without backs against the wall. We do it all for glory, for glory, for glory. We party like we're rock stars, rock stars. It's midnight at the dive bar, dive bar. Hey, and we won't go down till sunlight comes out and dark skies turn into day. Like we're rock stars, no rock stars. Don't stop till the room starts to sweat. Hey, hey, sweat. Hey, hey, sweat. Don't stop till the room starts to sweat.
Come and sway with me, lay with me, yeah, babe with me, and she rolling all day with me. Rock stars at the party and there ain't many that can party how we party, yeah, they litty. You can holler if you hear me, if you heard this. Yeah, the word is anytime that I come, then you know it ain't worthless. Do it for the fun, but I come with a purpose. Dressed to impress, tell the bounce and move back. Vibrations in my chest, I wanna feel that boom back. Libations for my guests, they know I'm a cool cat, but you knew that.
We party like we're rock stars, rock stars. It's midnight at the dive bar, dive bar. Hey, and we won't go down till sunlight comes out and dark skies turn into day. Like we're rock stars, no rock stars. Don't stop till the room starts to sweat. Hey, hey, sweat. Hey, hey, sweat. Hey, don't stop till the room starts to sweat.
Got the whole crew here, mommy, come chill. When you step up in the party, it's a done deal. Drinks on me and one bill. We rock stars, and I ain't talking about a drum fill. You should know that I gotta bring more of us. And we party on the go like a tour bus. You couldn't make it, well, I'm sorry, that's just your luck. Meanwhile, I'm getting more bucks. Stack it up, then rack it up. Bend it over, poke it out, then back it up. We acting up and we right here. We don't party like squares.
We party like we're rock stars, rock stars. It's midnight at the dive bar. Hey, and we won't go down till sunlight comes out and dark skies turn into day. Like we're rock stars, no stop till the room starts to sway.
I could say, but I might as well show. There are things we could guess, but we might as well know. So hurry up, girl, you've been taking too long. We can't just get crazy like there's nothing wrong. Cause all I hear is talking, and all I need is action. Baby, till the morning, a little satisfaction. If you just take the time, everything could be simple, and every day I'll be with you, no lie. It's not that complicated. It's not that complicated. It's not that complicated. That is hard when it's easy as pie. We got the ingredients, why don't we try? Yeah. No need to be greedy, I'm yours for the night. But could be for life if you're treating me right. Yeah. And you can keep walking. Cause baby, I need action. Just a little satisfaction to keep me holding on. Cause if you just take the time, everything could be simple, and every day I'll be with you, no lie. It's not that complicated. It's not that complicated. It's not that complicated. Complicated. It's not that complicated. If you can keep it simple, boy, we'll take it easy. I gave you all the info. What more do you need from me? 'Cause everything you say you like now, you can get it all right now. Baby, it's not hard, it's no lie. It's not that complicated. It's not that complicated. It's not that complicated. It's not that complicated. It's not that complicated.
Just this morning, heard them say that I would do no right, no won't you let it be? Oh, 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 Lord, I'm gonna make them see. Are you ready? Here it comes. Are you ready? Are you ready for me? Are you ready? Here it goes. Are you ready? Are you ready for me? It's more than a feeling deep in my bones. Nothing can stop me. Reaching my throne.
Welcome back, everyone. We are live here in Orlando, Florida for the Department of Defense Warrior Games. Pat Parnell along with Haley Elwood as we ready for a pivotal matchup. Defending gold medalist in sitting volleyball, Team Marine Corps up against Team Navy. This for the coveted transfer spot into the gold medal match. We will kick off with the bronze medal match at noon Eastern tomorrow, right into the bronze medal match, and it culminates 10 days of incredible competition. It has been an amazing week watching these Wounded Warriors battle in all aspects of competition. Let's jump into the rosters of the teams that will be doing battle here. Here in set play in the brackets, 3 sets. First team to take 2 of those 3 sets will move onward and forward. As you can see, teams really getting focused. Team Navy, number 1, Gabby Zamora. Number 2, Ainsley Ignacio. Number 5, Daphne Bonachea Tamargo. Number 10, Maria Edwards. Number 16, Isaac Cho. Number 18, Kola Arubalawe. Number 22, Justin Chase. Number 24, Tiffany Clark. Number 26, Mitch Shepard. Number 27, Abdul Ibna. And there is Team Marine Corps. Very spirited, very focused. The team to beat, as number 34, Richard Brennan leading the charge, along with number 12, Isabella Carter. Number 14, Breon Cook. Number 10, Devin Davis. Number 23, Rosendo Gutierrez Jr. Number 11, Michael Harold. Number 24, Harry Harth. And number 25, Brian Hernandez. Number 26, Julian Lovell. Number 17, Dylan Maley Kelso. Number 5, Denise Medina. Number 31, Joshua Shannon. Number 20, Kimyen Soto. And number 28, the star of Team Marine Corps, Pierre Sturgis. We've seen his prowess in both wheelchair rugby, wheelchair basketball, and also sitting volleyball. He is the spark plug of this team.
I remember watching him in wheelchair basketball a year ago, and you could absolutely say the exact same thing back then, too.
So, with all the talk about Team Air Force and their unbeatable record in the other sports, we forgot to mention that the Marine Corps are the defending champs with sitting volleyball. They're just trying to find that pathway to the gold medal round. It was the biggest upset yesterday in terms of where Air Force was coming in, and the serve is off. A little caught up on the back line, so Navy right off the top as Cho will take it for Navy and serve it up. Just long for Cho. 1-1. So Hernandez serves it up for Team Army. Back to Cho. Gets the set. And looks like a net called on Marine Corps. Sturgis looked a little confused. And back to Navy. And Tamargo serves it up. It's a little caught up in the net there. You can see Zamora just got behind it.
She knew it too.
Yeah. Pierre Sturgis serves it up for Marine Corps. Lots of heat way down, forcing Cho to scramble, and a good dig. Unfortunate. Just couldn't get the clean angle on it. So a lucky bounce there. Saw Mitchell Shepard bringing the heat. Back to Marine Corps. Interesting back and forth.
Yeah, it's interesting. And I was speaking with Bree Cook. She's the team captain before this game. And she said, this is an interesting one because Navy is a team they do not know. And she goes, we couldn't even watch them earlier today. So there's a lot of feeling out, I think, in this game and how this is going to go.
So a little bit of unknown. We tend to like that in sitting volleyball, as we've seen some upsets and some expected results. Leaders like SOCOM. Big dig, follows nicely. Great play by Isabella Carter for Team Marine Corps. Taking the play all the way to the end. Michael Harold will serve it up for Marine Corps. And right on the line. Splits the difference. Harold again. Goes a little too deep. So a sub for Navy, number 22, Justin Chase. He is out, and coming in, number 10, Maria Edwards.
You know, we talk about the unknown, but the other thing with Marine Corps, this is their first game of the day.
Yeah, fresh, but fired up nonetheless. Another quick sub back and forth. Edwards just coming in for that serve. Cho with a nice bump set. But Shepard couldn't finish the deal from the midline. And off the hand. Just a touch there by Bree Cook. Trying to get the block. And Eben with the serve. Oh, Sturgis trying to put it down. And contact there. And it will stay with Navy. Navy ties it up, 7 apiece. Big dig from the back row by number 11, Michael Harold. just couldn't get the clean pass. And Abdul Eben with the serve. Harold again. Abdul's finding a little rhythm here, finding a pocket to work with.
He is, and I feel like the Marine Corps need to find their communication right now.
And with that, Navy up by 3. Timeout called by Team Marine Corps. So quick how rhythm can change in this game.
It is nuts. We've talked about it since we've been on the call, even from yesterday to today. It is so quick and so fast, and it can bode well for some teams. Obviously, the opposite effect happens for the others, but it's interesting. Bree Cook was telling me her mindset, the Marine Corps' mindset going into this game yesterday did not matter. And I kind of wonder, because they haven't played yet today, you mentioned that, yes, they're fresh, but they might have to get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Rhythm is what they're looking for. The fact that Marine Corps was able to unseat Air Force in yesterday's matchup proves that Marine Corps are defending gold medalists for a reason. And
that's something.
Yeah, the scoreboard doesn't really tell the real story here as we're early on. Here we go, 10-7. And Abdul Eben just a little long there on the serve now. Going back to Marine Corps, down by 2. Big bump up by Cho. Right. And lots of hustle there by Cho. Sets, bumps, and just that knuckle over. Find that open section. Maintaining that 4-point lead. Big serve. And Michael Harold on the back row. Couldn't get a clean touch. And Harold will be subbed out. Dylan Mele-Kelso coming in. Back left. Christian Cho. Up again. Crosses it over. And just way too much heat on that.
The thing that's impressing me about Navy right now is they really seem to have all of their communication and placement down between bodies, between players.
Sturgis finding a pocket with Abdul Eben. Yeah, there is a very clean, clean line of communication. You can see they're shifting, they're making adjustments rather quickly. Wow, little surprise by Sturgis right there. Thought he had the block. It's those little touches right there.
Mitchell Shepard coming through with the limbs. Long length.
Marine Corps answers back. Keeping it at a 4-point game. Quick words with Pierre Sturgis as he'll get ready to serve it up. Cho, nice bump. Shepard goes wide. You can see that the entire Navy team reflecting after each play. Oh, wow! Mitchell Shepard. Now serving for Navy, that delicate but defiant tap down. I mean, Sturgis serving exactly where he shouldn't be. Oh, just wide. And now, Navy up by 6, up by 7, up by 5. It just keeps switching back. Oh! just getting a touch on that, and now going back to Marine Corps. Serves coming in hot and heavy.
I feel like a lot of it has to do with just the lack of court time that they've had already so far.
Yeah,
or haven't had, I should say.
Nerves in the long ball. Big set by Sturgis. Can they hold on to it? Shepard got a hand on it. Couldn't control it. Marine Corps trying to temper down the run of Navy. Serve again. They get a hand on it. So a big hit, but just too hard, too fast, too far. And a quick sub again. Maria Edwards coming in, serving it up for Navy. Wow. Abdul Ibn. Just so powerful on those blocks.
Navy's feeling it right now.
Marine Corps has to be asking questions right now. Navy on the verge, 6 points away from getting the first set of 3.
I will say too, the Navy coaches, which are standing to our right, I should say, the most fired up bunch I think we have had today in terms of coaching staffs. We talk about the communication with the players on the court, but the communication of the coaches to the players too, something that's very, very interesting to me. Hearing them yell calls out and whatnot. It's very, very clear this is a completely locked in group right now.
Oh, we've seen tides change with bigger deficits than this, but it's that 19-point precipice. Now Navy serves it up. Sturgis with the set. Can't get the support. So now Navy 20, Marine Corps 13, a 7-point game. And I believe they're calling up. Put it up again.
Friendly chatter between the two.
Yeah. Marine Corps definitely out of step.
They also look a little dejected too. Their body language and their facial expressions coming off of plays. They need to just try to, as we've heard other teams talk about, try to let it go.
Bit of scrambling on the Marine Corps on the plays. And a quick sub for Team Navy. As Maria Edwards comes out, serving it up for Marine Corps. Julian Lovell. Lovell again. Trying to climb back from 15. Can Marine Corps do it? Shepard to Cho. Ibn. Nice cross set to Sturgis. Wow, beautiful play. That's the Marine Corps team. They finally showed up.
That's the body language that we've been waiting to see from them too.
Just that cross set to Sturgis. Able to play off the hand block. Can't sit and obsess on those plays, and Hernandez knows it. But Navy's inching closer to 25. 6-point game right now. Nice play there. Hernandez gets it this time. Nice dose of redemption for him and Team Marine Corps. They've been on the back row. Cho with the bump. Shepard bumps it over. Back over to Hernandez again. Tries to finish. No, and just too much. A big, big point. Giving Navy advantage and serve, 23, 2 points away.
Here's Sturgis after that play telling Hernandez, calm down, settle down.
Cho with the serve. And a call against Navy. Big call right there as serve going to Marine Corps. Wow. And that's just...
That's what you can't do right now.
So much excitement, now bringing it to game point. 6-point deficit for Marine Corps. They know they cannot miss a point. This is the first set of 3. First team to win 2 sets out of 3 will advance to the gold medal round. And with that, Navy wins the first set of 3 against defending gold medalist, Team Marine Corps. Another shocker.
Another shocker, but in a way, I don't know, I'm kind of almost expecting Marine Corps to come out better in the second set. I feel like not playing today, not really taking the court until this time, has given them the opportunity to just kind of not start out maybe the way that they wanted to, but maybe we'll see if they can turn it around in set 2.
Well, the good news for defending gold medalist Marine Corps, it is 3 sets. The first team to grab 2 out of 3 will advance to the gold medal round. We will get to the second set of play here in Orlando when we return.
The soldiers of the U.S. Army stand watch around the clock, across the globe. They face a uniquely challenging lifestyle. That's where U.S. Army family and morale, welfare, and recreation plays a critical role, with programs designed to enhance their quality of life. Corporate partnerships with Army MWR are a powerful tool to weave your brand into military life experiences of today's well-educated and brand-loyal soldiers. Build your brand with the strength of the U.S. Army.
There's a black cloud hanging over us. Retribution can be so dangerous. The falling rain and the rising tide. You're not to blame, but you're dying inside. There's a black cloud hanging over us, hanging over us. Still we aim for glory, for glory, for glory. Still we aim for glory, for glory, for glory. We will rise and we will fall with our backs against the wall. Still we aim for glory, There's a sentence that you recite. You're gonna do your time for what it's worth. It's worth. The falling moon and the rising tides. You're not to blame, but you're dying inside. There's a black cloud, and it won't give up. Give up.
We are back right into it. Navy with the win over Marine Corps in the first set of 3. As Sturgis gets a hand on it, but just too much sauce. Marine Corps has to climb back, win the next 2 sets to move onward to the gold medal round. Abdul Ibn with the serve. Big dig, and Marine Corps can't get the connection. And the big story from the court behind us, Team SOCOM winning the first set of 3, 25 to Air Force's 20. So now Air Force also in the corner, much like defending gold medalist Marine Corps.
Yeah, we knew that game on court 2 was going to be so tight and so hotly contested. It'll be interesting. Maybe that one goes to 3 sets.
Not be surprised if we see it. Wow. Shepard gets denied by Hernandez, but then gets the lucky bounce. Serve going to Cho. Big set across and a hard hit by that front row of Marine Corps. And Hernandez just getting a little loose with it. Sturgis takes that approach, quickly gets it over. Ibn on that back row to Cho with the bump. Ooh. And a nice return there by Lovell. Bump up to Michael Harold, arcing with that big swinging meat hook. Now Hernandez serving it up for Marine Corps. And a good call there.
Look at that, just like that.
Tied up. Potential, just too much heat. Going for that far back corner. And Gabby Zamora, or I should say Daphne Bonachea Tamargo serving it up for Team Navy. Stays with Navy. Tamargo. Can't connect on the serve. Now, Pierre Sturgis getting to respond back. Marine Corps looking a little more fired up in this second set.
Kind of had the feeling going into this game that's what it was going to be like.
Perfect serve by Sturgis. That surgical strike, nice and low, good tempo. You can see Sturgis trying to find those pockets. Cho gets the dig. A great return. What? Bree Cook.
Team captain for a reason.
Putting up the firewall. What? Another good serve, and unfortunately, Hernandez couldn't get the return on it. Nonetheless, tied up at 7 apiece. Crazy back and forth with Navy and Marine Corps right now. We'll keep you posted on the Air Force SOCOM second game as well. Sturgis will sub out. 17 coming in. Dylan Maley-Kelso. Cho gets a piece of it, holds on to that. Shepard couldn't get the follow-up hit. Oh, and a great save by Hernandez. Abdul Ibn at that unlucky bounce, just going wide. Keeping serve with and catching the line there on the Air Force SOCOM game. Air Force 5, SOCOM 2 so far early on. And Zamora now with the serve up and high. And Cook couldn't get to it. Zamora. Hernandez, Cook. So now Navy, a little bit of run of their own. Nice touch by Cook. And Ibn gets a little tangled up.
Put that in a perfect spot.
And again, we're tied up at 10. So Joshua Shannon coming in on that front line. Look for that 6'3" wingspan. Get some solid blocks for number 31.
Okay, Marine Corps.
Yep. Marine Corps gaining by 2. Oh, Zamora probably wanted to let it go. Had a little bit of a drop. And timeouts are called. Is the Marine Corps team back? I think so.
I think they are. And the tenor of the timeout is always interesting to me because the one team obviously needs it to regroup. The other team just kind of wants to keep it going. But you can see the huddle of Marine Corps right now, arms around each other, really, really getting into it. Bree Cook telling me the goal for this game was just to come out to do their thing, to play as hard as they can. And you really are seeing that in the second game right now, second set.
I want to see, too, Joshua Shannon start to utilize that play and that reach on the net on defense. Marine Corps 13, Navy 10 as we jump back into play. And a little too much. A quick sub in as number 10, Maria Edwards coming in, serving it up for Team Navy. Nice serve by Edwards. Oh, and a good, nice back and forth. She didn't.
Marine Corps not thrilled with that call.
Well, they're calling net. I didn't see it on that, to be perfectly honest, but moving forward, Navy with the serve. And Marine Corps getting a little tangled up. Joshua Shannon. Even when you get those calls, you need to move past it. Nice bump up to the top. Takes that precipitous drop, gets the point. Now Marine Corps up by 1. Sturgis will come in. Subs in with Dylan Mele-Kelso. As Lovell will serve it up for Marine Corps. Right there on the line. Beautiful placement. Lovell get the sweet spot again. Takes a little higher approach, allowing Cho get that aggressive set directly back. Marine Corps 15, Navy 14, Abdul Ibn. calling contact on Navy. So heated on all calls, no matter. Yeah. So Marine Corps up by 2, 16 to Navy's 14. So Cho having just a little learning moment with the officials. That's Mark Goodson along with Felix Calderon. This a do or die game to stay in the hunt. Marine Corps needs this game, and they would need to win the next set as well. Big set by Cho. Denied. And that is what I was hoping for with Shannon. That height, that 6-foot reach. Look at him go toe-to-toe with Shepard. Going deep. And a good touch there. You saw such subtle adjustment with Isabella Carter, Pierre Surgis pulling 3 points ahead. Marine Corps 17. Big dig, and Shepard able to just whack that thing down. Cho looking for his openings. Great serve. Carter. Over to Sturgis. Sturgis pushing it back. Carter, Lovell, over to Shannon. Navy scrambling on that last play.
You see Mitchell Shepard doing the kind of like chicken dance hand of like communicate, that was something that they had to do in order to do better, because it feels like it's lacking right now.
Now Hernandez. Shepard is so deadly up on that front line. Just gets those really quick dinks. Going to Navy, climbing back. Marine Corps at 19. Bonachea Tamargo serves it up for Navy. And that's exactly what you hope for when you have Michael Harold at the line. And another quick sub as Sturgis, he'll come out for Marine Corps. Dylan Maley-Kelso in with the serve. And Cho just sends it right back. Hernandez there with a little help. Called a bit of a carry. So call against Navy, and a big call at that, as now Marine Corps inches closer. 21, looking for that 25 mark to keep their gold medal hopes alive. 4 points away from holding on.
You know, I said SOCOM, excuse me, and Air Force might go to 3. We might go to 3.
It's looking that way. I think you were asked any of these Marine Corps competitors, they're like, without a doubt.
Yep.
This is about to happen. Joe puts it up. Shepard gets denied. Forced to the outside. Now, Marine Corps, invigorated, completely charged up. They know they're 3 away with keeping those hopes alive.
Charged up, they're charging their fans up, they're doing the arm, I don't even know what you call that, the pump up signal, the universal signal, I guess, for pumping the crowd up. They're ready to go, and I think kind of his textbook of what we kind of determined was maybe going to happen in this game. They didn't look good in that first set. The second set, they are definitely more together, locking and communicating. You can see all throughout the athletes on the floor. It just is a much tighter operation this go around.
Just 3 points away for Marine Corps to hold on to hopes and force it to a game 3 here in bracket play. Nice low set, back row with the set, cross court. Lovell. And that's in. Wow, Carter with amazing, amazing. That push set. Carter just had the touch, the placement right on the line. Oh! Almost had the beach dig there, just got an arm on it. And with that, Navy serves it up. Marine Corps 2 points away. A big point.
Making it interesting.
Big point for Navy. Marine Corps has to be perfect on these plays. Big dig by Carter. Shepard finds the hole. Now, Navy just 3 points away. Marine Corps trying to settle the nerves. Can they do it? Jill Shepard with service. And a smart play. Carter puts it up. Just long. Now, Navy 21, Marine Corps 23. And a timeout called by Marine Corps. No surprise.
No surprise. This is an extremely critical time period right now for this team to get it together to kind of regroup, but Navy will just not go away. They are making it so interesting here at the end. It's very clear they don't want to take it to, I think, a third game set here. But we'll see what they can do now in the waning moments of this one.
Both teams know what's at stake here. A chance for gold medal play. Marine Corps 2 points away from making that happen. Navy 4 points away from making it official. Marine Corps can get it to 25. Remember, you also have to win by 2.
Yep.
So this could get even more interesting with the point differential. Here we go. Shepard with a missed serve. Game point for Marine Corps. Here we go. Putting it up. Back in the deep row. Can they get it up and over? A big dig. No. Woo. 22-24. Navy down by 2.
Oh man, no mistakes. This is the time period. You cannot have any little critical mistakes.
1 point away. So we have a tie game. Navy will need to bring it to 26 if they're going to win and take it. Still alive, that's out. Has to go by 1 point.
Get back down. Got to win by 2.
Service with Marine Corps. Still gold medal hopes alive. Transfer spot hangs in the balance. A quick sub for Marine Corps. Hernandez out. Shannon in.
Big guy.
And that big extended reach is going to help on the blocks. Calming the nerves, Michael Harold. He'll be serving it up for Marine Corps. Tightest game we have seen so far in sitting volleyball at this year's Warrior Games. A lot of discussion on both sides with both coaches and the officials.
I was going to say, and the officials and the athletes.
Marine Corps 25 serving Navy 24, have to win by 2. And that's it. They're alive and have one more game. Marine Corps not giving up. And with that, one more game is forced. We go to a third set as Marine Corps it does not get any closer than what we just witnessed.
It absolutely does not. A third set, very exciting to watch, and just high drama here on Saturday night.
And just bringing you up to speed, final game, SOCOM getting the edge over Air Force 25-16. Right now we check in with the third member of our broadcast team, none other than Lizzie Smith. Lizzie?
Well, we have got a game on our hands here. Team Marine Corps versus Team Navy going into the third period to see who will duke it out for gold tomorrow against SOCOM and who will be competing in our bronze medal match against Air Force. It is truly force versus force out here. You can tell both of these teams are hungry. Both of these teams want to see their side go for that gold medal match. So don't go anywhere. Tons more action coming up in this third period.
As easy as pie. We got the ingredients, why don't we try? Yeah. No need to be greedy, I'm yours for the night. But could be for life if you're treating me right. Yeah. And you can keep walking, walking, walking. 'Cause baby, I need action. Just a little satisfaction to keep me holding on. 'Cause if you just take the time, everything could be simple. And every day I'll be with you, no lie. It's not that complicated. It's not that complicated. It's not that complicated. Complicated. It's not that complicated. If you can keep it simple.
Yeah, you did say.
The scoreboard doesn't lie, one apiece, and this is contentious sitting volleyball at its finest as we welcome everyone back. The last game of bracket set match play. Both teams looking for a transfer spot to meet SOCOM in the gold medal match tomorrow. Team Marine Corps, the defending gold medalist, Team Navy, wanting to add their names to the ranks of gold medalists in sitting volleyball as Marine Corps gets the edge on the first serve, taking it away from Navy. Big dig on the back row, just too much sauce on it for Justin Chase. Wow. And Bree Cook threading a needle there. Just weaving a sweater out of the Navy defense.
I like that.
Cho with the quick pushback. Oh, and Sturgis couldn't get to it. Nonetheless, just like that, Marine Corps up by 2. And Cho, that go-to set that he uses, and just came in a little too hungry. Hernandez now serving it up for Marine Corps. Shepard able to get that reaching left hand. Now Mitchell Shepard serving for Team Navy. Nice low approach, cross set over to Carter. And, oh, trying to hold on to it. Just taking that mid-court approach and posting up there. Sometimes you'll get those deep balls. Wow. Huh.
Settle in, settle in.
That was impressive. Isabella Carter and Sturgis. He'll hop out. Subbing in for Marine Corps, Dylan Maley-Kelso. Shepard up. And Zamora just couldn't get the back knuckle on that. Big set to the back. And Zamora again. Unable to connect. Quick timeout called. Navy feels the rhythm. Momentum definitely leaning with Marine Corps right now. Up by 4.
It's absolutely in Marine Corps' favor, and it's kind of funny. I was taking a look at the Navy fans in the stands who are so loud and so proud, like all the other fan groups that we've had. And there are a couple that on that last play just kind of had to cover their eyes, like, oh no, that wasn't exactly what was supposed to happen. The game is obviously still early, but we know this 4-point kind of swing here is a very, very critical one in terms of a team that can maybe capitalize on it, or maybe it's not quite enough that another team can make up some ground.
Well, there's the play that you're leaving on the court, the physical momentum, but there's mental momentum, and that definitely shows when you start to get those leads that don't seem surmountable by the other team. See what Marine Corps has in store. Here we go. Back to play. Cho again with that set. Quick little tap, and goes wide for Marine Corps. Back to Navy. Wow. Just long, but it's been a play that Carter's been able to lean on before. Zamora again with a serve. Good dig by Carter, and a great follow by Lovell. Wait. We got calls on both sides there. I was even a little confused.
There's no one's partisan in this game.
I thought Lovell had the clean touch on that. Now we're tied up. Marine Corps, Navy, 7 apiece. And the coach for Marine Corps trying to gather thoughts and gather what was happening there. A little confusion. Thought Lovell had that clean touch. Regardless, let's get back to bracket play here. Team SOCOM with a decisive dominance we've seen up against Air Force, taking them down in the second bracket as well. They are unbeatable at this point. They advance to the gold medal round. The winner of this game will meet Team SOCOM for the gold silver medal match. Team Air Force, they're on the bronze medal round. The loser of this game will meet them. We will kick off the bronze medal game noon Eastern tomorrow here at the Warrior Games. Carter with that high set to Lovell. Yes. Marine Corps earning it back. Digs it up. Keeping it alive, and unfortunately, Lovell just too far behind him. Tied up at 8 apiece.
Not terribly surprised. This game is tied right now, as tight as it's been. Both teams kind of carrying on that momentum from set 2 to set 3.
Good hustle in the back row by Carter. Lovell really knows how to find those pockets. Want to build on that, try to find a run of your own. Number 11 for Team Marines, Michael Harold with the serve again. And Cho getting desperate with the foot, almost kicking Abdul Ibn in the head. Harold again, now up by 2. And a quick call by officials, making adjustments there. And back to play. Just long. Harold coming in hot again. Now Abdul Ibn. Serve time on the USS Kentucky submarine, if I believe. Holding on to it. And that will work for U.S. Marine Corps. Now Sturgis subbing in. Pierre Sturgis in for Dylan Maley Kelso. Lovell serving it up. Julian Lovell. Big serve in the back. And Navy can't get to it. High arcing. That was definitely gonna land in play. So a sub for Navy as number 31 coming in. Guanzo, and another timeout called. Marine Corps up by 4 to Navy's 9.
This certainly feels, again, kind of like the Marine Corps that we knew we were going to see in this game. And speaking of Bree Cook before the game, she told me this is a really, really tight team. She said they've actually had a lot of practice time together. They've been able to work together, and they've gotten tighter over these last couple months. You're seeing it translate to the court. You're seeing that tightness, that bond that they feel for each other translate to the game.
It's moments like these, you see the likes of Lovell, he's really proving his prowess and his power on the net, but also been consistent with the serves. Deep on the line, forcing that Navy team back. Inese Ikwanzo forced all the way back to the base on that. Great serve. And Shepard with that quick push back. And a call, looks like net call on Marine Corps. They're still up by 4. Cho with the serve. Wow! What? And with that, Marine Corps onward and forward to the gold medal round. They will meet Team SOCOM. Team Navy will have to battle it out with the bronze against Team Air Force. Incredible match play here at Sitting Volleyball. We were asking the question, where was Marine Corps in that first match? Started a little off rhythm, and it wasn't until second game where Marine Corps started to find those set plays, likes of Sturgis with those passes, Bree Cook really controlling the tempo. There were those moments where Navy started to rattle the cage of U.S. Marine Corps, but with solid digs, couple of misses in the back, but that front line for Marine Corps, unstoppable, forcing it to 3 games.
Such an impressive force, such an impressive way to turn it around after that first loss. To let themselves regroup, and really, both games, sets 2 and 3, was the exact same Marine Corps team we expected them to be in game 1.
Well, once again, defending champs, Team Marine Corps in the gold medal hunt again up against Team SOCOM. We check in with Lizzie Smith, who's with a few of our defending champs.
Well, there you have it. Team Marine Corps will be taking on Team SOCOM tomorrow for the gold medal in sitting volleyball. I have Team Marine Corps head coach here, John Aharoni, and his self-declared MVP, Julian Lavelle. Now tell us about that match, gentlemen.
Just we had to keep playing our game. They kind of played a scrappy game, so we just had to kind of mesh it all together. So we were able to pull it through and get the dub.
Coach, what changed after that first match?
I think matches like that are exactly what this team needs. We need to get challenged. We need to show our grit. And guys like Julian who show up and are just consistent the whole way, never changing. All of the stuff he worked on is finally paying off. He's cashing that check and going to the gold medal match, Julian!
Congratulations, Team Marine Corps. We'll see you tomorrow for the gold medal match.
So much more to come tomorrow as we look forward to both the bronze and the gold medal matches going down as we culminate 10 days of competition of the Department of Defense Warrior Games. It's all going to come down to 2 last battles, 4 incredible teams. We encourage everyone to check in. It's going to be at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. Be sure not to miss it. On behalf of Lizzie Smith, Haley Elwood, I'm Pat Parnell. We will see you tomorrow at noon. Don't miss it.